So if we're subtracting by counting down, we don't actually need to write out all of those arrows. We can get away with just writing down the appropriate number sentences. So let's take a look at the problem. Find 3,501 minus 476. We're going to use the counting down method, but this time we're going to not draw all the arrows. And the key here is that if we're going to count down 476, we can subtract any combination of numbers that's equal to that 476. So for example, I might decide, well, let's start by subtracting, how about 400, and that'll take me down to 3,101. And then I could maybe subtract 10 to get us past the tens barrier. So I'll subtract 10. That takes us down to 3,091. And I need to get 476. So maybe I'll subtract 60. And then I'll subtract 1. Again, that'll take us past the tens. And then minus 5 more to get us to 3,025. And so the thing to notice is that what we've subtracted, 476, which is what we want to subtract, and so altogether I subtracted the 476 I've wanted to, and my final answer 3,025. Now, as usual, we can always proceed in a problem like this in a number of different ways, and probably the most efficient way of using counting down is to subtract off our different orders of magnitude. So I might begin by subtracting 400, that gets me to 3,101, then subtracting 70, 3,031, then subtracting 6, that gets me to 3,025. Now, we don't actually have to write all this out. A slightly different way of displaying this might be the following. So same problem as before, I'm going to subtract 476. And so I'll do that by first subtracting 400, then subtracting 70, then subtracting 6, and here's my counting down process.